Hey guys, today we're out here in the New England mountains, and today we're going to be doing a quick guide to help you set up for the Whitetail Great One Grind. I actually just came around the corner here, spotted and discovered this zone, and look at that! A level 3 whitetail just sitting there pretty for me. So that definitely is an initial spawn. So stick around right to the end of the video, guys. I am going to share a hotspot map to help you find all of your whitetail drink zones. Now you won't have exactly the same zones as I do, but they should be very similar, and they definitely should help you to find your drink zones. Let me know in the comments, guys, whether you have ever done a Whitetail Great One Grind and how it turned out for you. I understand there should be around 80 drink zones for whitetail. There may even be more, but that's what we're at. We're at around 80 drink zones. They should definitely be evenly distributed all over the map. They aren't in certain spots. There just aren't going to be as many as moose because there are over 200 drink zones for moose on this map. So they are going to be more spread out. So the very first thing you want to do is run all of your water sources. And because of all these riverways in New England, there is a lot of water to check. First thing you want to do is change the time. You want it to be whitetail drink time, which is from 8 until 12. So what I usually do is I set the time back to about 9:20. That gives you the greatest chance of them actually being in your zones when you go out and look. So run every piece of water, spot all along the water's edges, pick up need zone indicators. They will give you the zone, and you can even pick up need zone indicators for a few hours after the end of whitetail drink time. I've actually found a pretty insane amount of zones while looking for moose zones during moose drink time. The whitetail need zone indicators are still there, and that has been a great way for me to find my zones. Now let's shoot this level 3. Normally I don't shoot anything while I'm looking for my zones, but I'm gonna make an exception for this beauty. Now, when I am doing this whole process, guys, what I carry with me is the Zarza 308. You can use any 4-8 rifle. I don't really recommend the 7mm because you do need a follow-up shot. I am carrying the Virant 22, and that is just to turn animals if they are out of range for me to use my collar. We do the 22 trick. I have my Argus and Hyperion. I do have the Grunt collar. I feel like the Grunt collar is the best out of all the whitetail collars because it has the longest range. You can usually call whitetail in for about 230 meters or so. I have my Apex View binoculars, and I have tents and tripods. Now, when you are purchasing tents and tripods, guys, make sure to purchase the same variation because they stack. 10 of a camo tent weighs the same as 1 when you're carrying it in your inventory, so always buy the same variation. And this whitetail is not happy to see me. This is actually the second diamond whitetail that I just found looking for zones on this map. All right, here we go. 2 beauties. No, don't run. Okay, it's easy, easy, easy. It's okay. And splat! We got them both. Now, as you are running and finding your zones, guys, definitely drop a tent and a tripod if you have them. If you don't have tripods, they can always be purchased and added later. Tents are the most important thing to have, and the max amount of tents you can put down on any map is 16. For tripods, the max is 32. Now, they are 16,000 in-game dollars. You do get a few free with the DLC, but after that, they are 16,000, so it will cost you a few bucks. And we have a diamond whitetail. He's actually smaller than I thought he was going to be, but we will take it. 258.53 in diamond. For whitetail is 255.09. Who thought he was going to get away? I think not. And we did get a vital on that first shot. Beautiful, and a 218. Not too bad. So this is where we are on the river system. So right now I started here and I'm working my way down, and I'm just gonna spot into the distance, pick up any need zone indicators, and try and find as many zones as I possibly can. Now, when the time gets to 12 o'clock, just put the time back to around 9 to 9:30 and keep running. Just pull a tent out of your inventory, drop it, change the time, pick it back up, and keep running. Now, finding your zones is a very time-consuming process. It is going to take you several hours, but once you get that done, then it is time for the fun part, and that is the shooting. Okay, look at that. That's another big boy, 240 to 281. I don't know if he's gonna make diamond, but we are gonna find out. So I do like to drop my tents about 250 meters away from the zone. That way, when you fast travel in, you won't spook your deer out. And I like to drop my tripod about 175 meters away from the zone. That way, when you use the collar, no matter what collar you use, it will work. But if you're using the grunt collar, you're good with 200 meters, 220 meters, they should still hear you. But when you are dropping a tripod, you actually can get as close as about 150 meters, and you will not spook the deer out by dropping the tripod. So let's do that here. All right, so let's give a couple calls, get them to turn for us. So what you want to be doing is taking down 2 bucks from every zone. There is never a need to shoot females. Do not shoot them. Females respawn as females and males respawn as males. Now I'm going to recommend that you shoot the mid-levels. You want to be shooting those 2s. Really small 2s that look like level 1s. You can just pretend they are level 1s. You don't need to shoot them. You're better off shooting the mid-ranges. And of course the level 3s. Now, if you would like to do stacking and herd management, I'm going to link that video right here for you guys. I have an awesome video with iBuy Premiums who has over 40 great ones in the last year or so by using stacking and herd management. We're not going to get into that in today's video, but if you would like that info, here it is right here for you. And I will leave the link below the video as well. All right, he is a nice one. And beautiful, we got him. And splat. But if you are going to do a simple grind, what you can do, guys, is just set up on, I would say, 8 to 12 zones. If you want, you can just set up on 8 zones and have pickup tents, or you can expand that and have 10 or 12 zones. But however many zones you set up on, you want to be getting through all of those zones. Oh, there's another one. And it's a nice one too. Hold on, my dude. Where are you going? And butt shots will do the trick. Won't get a vital, but it will kill them. It's much better than a flesh shot, and I didn't even get one. That should definitely kill it. It's not that important to get a vital. I mean, it does kill them faster unless they are trophies. Then you definitely want to be getting a vital. The main objective is to get a respawn and to spawn in that great one, and he scored right at the bottom, 240.98. He still is a very nice buck. But yeah, just set up with your tents and tripods. And once you have all your zones found and you're set up, it's time to start shooting. Shoot those level 2s and up. If you do get small ones that spawn into your main shooting lakes, it is okay to shoot them. But if you have bigger ones, definitely shoot the bigger ones. Now, if you guys do have questions about the grind, definitely leave them in the comments below, and I am happy to answer them and help in any way that I can. All right, we did get Intestine, that did the trick, and he is a 218, another really nice buck, and hopefully he comes back as the Great One Whitetail. That would be absolutely sweet. But let's have a look at that hotspot map. And a huge shout out to Alexi. These are actually her drink zones for whitetail. She had more zones found than I did, so we're gonna have a look at her map today. So this is 80 zones. There may be more, guys, but as you can see, they are pretty much evenly distributed all over the map. You want to pick zones with nice big herds, nice big deer in them to set up on. And like I mentioned before, your map won't be exactly the same, but it definitely should be similar, and that should help you to find your whitetail drink zones. Now, I will post this to my Discord, and the link is below the video. Click right here, guys, to learn how to do a more efficient grind using herd management. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will definitely see you guys in the next one.